And welcome to the Mod Squad, where we're just a group of friends talking about anything pop culture and bandbox related. I'm your host, Kevin. Joining me as always is Felix.
What's up?
And Brandon joining us again.
Cheers.
This show is going to be talk about what Memorial Day means to us. Brandon, for you are actually active military right now. What does Memorial Day mean to you?
I mean, it means a lot to me. I've not just being in the military, but I've had relatives, my grandfather, my great grandfather that served, that are no longer with us. But yeah, and being in the military, I've known a lot of good guys that are no longer with us, and it's a good day to kind of reflect and remember some of those good times that I had with them, and have a drink or two in their honor. But I think it's a good opportunity for all of us to kind of think about what we have and why we have it. So
that's what I was just gonna say right there. We don't know what military goes through for us to be here and record this show, for us to do whatever we want. Just we're free, and we need to know where that comes from. So people say I'm not patriotic, but I am. I mean, I got stories. We could be here all day, and you guys know that. So.
We all know Felix has stories. We all know Felix has stories. Yes,
I love your stories, Felix.
I do too, buddy.
Someone does. Thank you. I filled this up.
I do too sometimes. My grandfather, he was in the military. He fixed military airplanes. And he's no longer with us as well. So Memorial Day means a whole lot to me, to celebrate, our the fallen, and celebrate what they gave for us to be able to live in the land of free. What do we all do on Memorial Day? For me, I know I smoked a bunch of chicken on my smoker, and oh my God, it's so good.
I've seen the pictures, man. Yeah.
Yeah, same
Wish
here.
I was there.
We I did the cliche thing on Memorial Day and barbecued and had a few drinks, and I actually treated myself a little bit and went and bought a new Traeger grill on Saturday.
Nice.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Oh man, that thing is that's literally all I did all weekend was cook meat. There's no animal safe from me now. I did a beer can chicken. I smoked some trout on Sunday. I did 2 slabs of ribs for dinner on Sunday, and then yesterday I spent 10 hours smoking a pork butt, and we had some of the best pulled pork sliders for dinner last night.
Nice.
And dinner tonight is just leftovers. Like we
can't complain.
I had too much fun with my grill this weekend, but that was what we did. Me and Amber, my wife, we sat outside next to the smoker and had some drinks and played Battleship and cribbage and just played some board games outside and enjoyed the weather and enjoyed our long weekend.
We always used to barbecue, but after my mom, this weekend was pretty much a normal weekend. We every Sunday, the kids and I, we sit there and we binge just whatever show we're into. You gotta see Lois and Superman, man.
I've heard it's really good.
So good. It has no reason to be that good, and it's good.
I've heard that. I've heard that it's really good.
We actually did a review of the first couple of episodes when it came out, Brandon. I'll send you our episode of it. But yeah,
Yeah,
we geek out about it. I would say hands down best CW comic book
Really?
show.
Yeah,
Now,
I would have to agree with that actually. Yeah.
do you need to be caught up with all of the other CW shows? Because we quit watching like Arrow, like or not Arrow, well Arrow too, but we quit watching like Arrow and the Flash like around like season 4, and I just got tired of trying to keep up with all these different shows.
Dude, this one I don't even think they reference any of the other shows.
Yeah.
So we've seen that. We've seen I believe God, we bought 2 movies. Oh, Wrong Turn. That
The new one?
too, the new one, it
Mhm.
was better than it had any reason to be too.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah, I watched
We
it.
went into it and it was like another one. Isn't this like part 20?
Right.
And
Well, so I don't think it would have gotten as much hate as it did if it wouldn't have
title.
gone with the wrong
That-
turn title.
yeah,
It was a
that's
good
exactly
movie
what I
on
said.
its own, but it had nothing to do with the wrong turn movies that most horror fans are familiar with. If it had gone with a different title, it would have done just fine.
The one thing that bothered me though was Homeboy and his feathered haircut.
Yeah.
You live out in the woods and you got a nice trim beard and a nice hair. Everyone else was all, they got stains and they look like they belong there.
Yeah.
But Homeboy's got, nice feathered hair. Then we seen the new Nicolas Cage movie, the Willy's Wonderland, I think it's called.
Are you serious? Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yes. You didn't like it? Oh man,
Dude.
I have the shirt. I wore the shirt.
Did you?
Yeah, I wore it to Days of the Dead in Vegas one day, and I got so many compliments on it too. I watched that movie with my kids, and they freaking loved it too. It was so much fun.
We watched it, and we actually.
It was totally ridiculous, but it was.
Yeah, fun. And then I mean, like he's beaten, dude, and then it's time for his break, so he just takes off and has his break still. He doesn't say a word in the whole movie, Kevin. Nicolas Cage.
Oh, yeah?
Not one word.
No, not a single word. It's hilarious.
Oh wow.
It's just different. It's just different. I'm not gonna say it was bad. It was just different. But I was like, did we really buy this one?
My daughter's wearing the shirt right now.
And then every time he would get like shit all over his shirt, blood or whatever. It wasn't blood,
into
but
a new one.
He would get a new shirt. So we always had a nice, crisp shirt. But we've seen that, and then there was one other one. It's not even. I don't even remember. Of course, we got the pizza and the wings, and we ate pretty good.
Nice,
pretty good.
Cool.
We watched Cruella this weekend. Sorry to.
Oh no! How was that?
We freaking loved it. So me and Amber just went and saw it by ourselves on Saturday. The kids didn't even go. They had their own thing that they were doing, and so we went and watched it. Had like a day date, and it was great. It was so much fun. I loved that they put it in the 70s. It was so cool because it revolves around like the fashion scene in the 70s in London, and it was Emma Stone was just amazing. Like she's hilarious. She was awesome. It was a great story. I mean, we really enjoyed it.
All right, now we have a segment that I'm just going to call Get to Know Your Mods. We're going to talk about our favorite sports teams a little bit. Each one of our favorite sports teams. Yeah. For me, I'm going to start with football. The world champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is my team. I am not a bandwagon Buccaneer.
No, I know you're not.
Guy, because I was through
he just likes Brady. He just likes Brady.
No, actually, no, I do not actually. But it's I'm tolerating him because he brought a Super Bowl to Tampa Bay. But I've been a Buccaneer fan since they were creamsicle, through the bad, through the good. I am with them. I am not a bandwagon, and I support my team. When they're doing bad, I'm not one of those who, slink into the shadows. I'm still waving the Buccaneer flag. So that is my football team. Felix, how about you, man? Do you
We're
have
gonna
a
stay
football
on
team?
football. First of all, I'm gonna bring this up now so I don't interrupt you later, Brandon. But this sitting right here, and I know I still owe it to you. I'm gonna send it soon. I hope you didn't buy one. Did you?
No, I totally forgot about that.
It's literally, it sits right here on my desk. So I won't forget, but it's
I'll
still on my
use it.
desk. I'll go ahead and get that out to you. But my dad was from Hondo, Texas. Being in Texas, he loved the Cowboys. So when he
Mhm.
moved to Arizona, he was huge. My whole family was in, big Cardinals, Cowboys fan. Cardinals moved to Arizona about 88. Not gonna lie, we kept an eye on it, but they were so bad. We couldn't watch a game. The 80s and 90s Cardinals are so bad. But I remember as a kid though watching the three Super Bowls the Cowboys got in the 90s. Remember watching it on a little TV like that. Me and my brother and my nephew, we were always sitting together like that, watching the screen. We're gonna get into baseball later, but we were there. We saw the Kirk Gibson hit, the one where he's hobbled on. I'll tell that later. But I remember watching the football games, the Super Bowls, and um, as the Cardinals started getting better, though they got fits. They almost made it to the Super Bowl. Um, and now they got a good chance now. But I
They're a
do
contender. They
root
are definitely a
for
contender. Yeah.
I do root for the home team. This is like the only sport where I root for the home team, like bad. But hidden back of my heart is the Cowboys. But if you were to ask me to pick one at this point, and there was only one game to watch on Sunday, I would have to watch Cardinals game
Cardinals.
over the Cowboys. But that's for the football.
How about you, Brandon? Do you have a pro football team? Up,
Absolutely. I've been a Raiders
Raiders.
fan. I've been a Raiders fan my whole life since I was a little kid. So I'm not a bandwagon fan. There's no such thing as a Raiders bandwagon fan. And like Kevin, I've been a fan through the ups and downs. With Kevin being a Buccaneers fan, I hate Tom Brady. I hate the Buccaneers too. So ever since
2002.
left,
Yeah.
and yeah. We're not going to get into that too much. So you're lucky. I like it, Kevin. But no, I've been a Raiders fan for forever. We went to a Raiders game. We went to their last. It wasn't their last home game in Oakland. It was the last home game that they won in Oakland. We went for my birthday.
That's what's up.
Not last year, the year before, and that was a lot of fun. And I'm so glad that they moved out of Oakland though, because the Coliseum was just a terrible freaking stadium. The thing was like 80 years old and it was disgusting.
Nice.
We've seen the new stadium in Vegas. Hoping to go to a game one of these days, but ticket prices are crazy. But we're going to a concert there next month, so I'm pretty excited about that. But
Oh, that's cool. You'll at least get to see the stadium.
Who are you going to see?
From the outside, but I can't wait to go in.
That's what he said. Who are you going to go see next week instead of next month?
Garth Brooks, actually. We bought tickets to see him beginning of last year, and it was supposed to be the first concert in the new stadium last summer, and then COVID happened and kind of ruined those plans, and they've rescheduled it for July 10th, which is perfect because our wedding anniversary is that weekend. We're having our 15th wedding anniversary that weekend, so we're going to be in Vegas.
Congrats, man.
Being Garth Brooks.
I was going to tell you to go up the following weekend because we're going to be there the following weekend. It sucks. Just about one weekend apart. Last year it was the same thing. We went and then you guys went the weekend after.
I know we're like two ships passing in the night, but hopefully one of these days
Before you move.
Well,
Yeah.
one day you two will hook up.
yeah, one day we'll hook up.
So while you just said the Raiders, do you have a baseball team? Maybe
Yeah.
hockey?
Yeah, baseball for sure. You know, growing up as a kid, I was a big Jose Canseco fan. You know, I was born in the Bay Area, so I was a big Jose Canseco fan.
1988, 1988, 1988, 1988, 1988.
And then we moved to Idaho, and that's where I grew up. And in the 90s, I was a big Mariners fan. I used to watch the Mariners play with my grandpa all the time, you know, back when they had, you know, Ken Griffey Jr. and Edgar Martinez and Jay Buhner and Randy Johnson, and even A-Rod started out there.
Randy Johnson.
The 90s were a great time to be a Mariners fan. And then I kind of quit watching baseball for a while. And then 2014, when we moved to Virginia, we started going to Nationals games because we got free tickets for a game, and we started going, and we totally fell in love with it. And we started following the team, and we've been diehard Nats fans ever since for like the last, you know, 8 years. We've been following them, and even while we were living in Germany, we were watching the games and every chance we got. And then a couple of years ago, we lucked out and got to see him win a World Series, which was freaking awesome. So
that's cool.
Yeah, I love baseball. Yeah,
I do too. It's
such a fun sport.
When you're watching it on TV, I will say when you're watching on TV, that it does run slow. Long. But when but when you're at that game, man, there's
nothing like being at a baseball game.
And when you think about the, you know, the strategy and the positioning of the players, the batter trying to figure out what pitch, it's all a strategy game, strategy. Yeah. You're right. Growing up, I was a huge Griffey fan. I mean, he was like my guy. I followed him. I didn't really follow the Mariners, but I followed Griffey.
Yeah.
Growing up here in Florida, man, we have spring train. We had spring training. We still have spring training here, but
they came to Arizona.
The Nats do their spring training in Florida. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, at the time we had Felix said he's a Jose Canseco guy. We had the Boston. The Indians. Or no, I'm sorry. Somebody said Jose Canseco.
I was saying, I said that. Yeah.
Brandon said Jose Canseco.
I loved Jose Canseco as a kid. Yeah.
Bash Brothers, man. Him and Mark McGuire.
But all the roids.
Yeah. But we had the Indians here in my hometown for spring training. I would go to a bunch of those games, and Jose Canseco, to this day, put on the best hitting display I have ever seen in my entire life for batting practice. Dude was just sending rockets over the center field light pole. Yeah. And I have never seen anybody hit shots like that before, ever. Now, when it came during the game, he struck out. But, I mean, just batting practice was just crushing it.
Yeah,
I'll never, ever, ever forget that. But my team, you know, I'm from Florida, Tampa Bay Rays. I love my Rays. We're the American League champions last year. We're leading the division as of now. So we're poised to make another run for the World Series this year. Felix, how about you, man? Baseball?
2021 champions, world champions.
Yeah. They beat my Rays. Yeah.
We put an asterisk
I get it.
next to that. Does anybody count this last World Series with that was that 60 games?
You know what? I count it because my Rays were there, so I'm going to count it.
I'm only talking shit because we won the last official one. So
baseball, as a kid, it was one of my loves. Behind the backyard of my house, we had our own little sandlot. It was just a dirt field with a fence like way under, perfect for, you know, knowing where the home runs went. And my brother, it would be like 1 or 2 against the rest of us younger ones, and I don't think he's ever lost a baseball game. So check it out. Long story short, I remember the Kirk Gibson hit. me, my nephew, and my brother were like at the edge of the seat. You know, he's coming in a pinch hit. He's hobbling. He was on the injured list the game before, and he just hits that home run. But at the end of the 1988 World Series, I've always, it took me forever to find it. I was always looking for it. There was this Whitney Houston video, and it kind of montaged, you know, pieces of the whole World Series. And I love that. We recorded it on VHS, and we watched that VHS so many times, not even funny. And then they just won again. You know, I got 20, 30 Dodger hats just all over my house. So yeah, I'm a Dodger fan. Going back to a segue though, into the basketball, my dad, again, he would sit there and listen to basketball games. And as a kid, I used to tell myself, how can you listen to a basketball game? You know, it doesn't like baseball's one thing, but basketball, it doesn't stop.
Basketball is just back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah.
So, but he was a Suns fan, Phoenix Suns. I think they came in the 60s, 67, 65. And him being a sports fan just in general, you know, already liking the Cowboys and the Dodgers, while, you know, Phoenix Suns was Arizona's first major sport. And he's just always been in it. I remember when I remember meeting Jeff Hornacek at a mall. He was signing autographs. My brother ended up keeping that autograph, and now it's lost. But I remember meeting Hornacek. I remember being upset when they traded Hornacek in the trade when they got Barkley, you know. And in the 1993 World Series where they played the Bulls, Michael Jordan's Bulls, we were like right there again, just, you know, right in the edge of the bed, just, you know, watching that the Barkley era, and then that drought between Barkley and Steve Nash. It was really bad, but again, we were Suns fans. I actually had season tickets for 7 years, and my last year was last year Steve Nash. We actually met them, and they were pretty cool people. But yeah, now, you know, as of right now, we're playing the Lakers, and at the time of recording, I don't know where we're gonna be.
Are you done?
I'm pulling for him.
Yeah.
Oh, basketball for me. I used to be a Magic fan, but since, you know, but that was way back in the early
When Shaq
90s.
played for him.
Yeah, basically. That and not long after he left the Magic is when I stopped watching basketball. It just, to me, basketball now is just
I think
so.
that's pretty much when everybody stopped watching the Orlando Magic play.
Yeah, well, I get it. But I mean,
I remember
it's
little
just,
Penny Hardaway and those shoe commercials, and
Yeah,
that
the
little.
little Penny.
Yeah.
I can't watch basketball now. I find it extremely boring.
I watched a
LeBron?
little bit when I was a kid. Same. Like I remember when Shaq played for Orlando. I used to watch, you know, the Seattle Supersonics play. You know, when Sean Kemp played for him way back in the day.
I hate Kemp,
But
man.
I haven't followed the NBA in. I mean, it's been decades. I just don't follow NBA.
I hated Jordan.
College ball, but yeah.
I hated Jordan. I couldn't stand him.
Really?
I
like
respected
Jordan.
him.
Yeah.
I respected him, but I couldn't stand him because he's just.
I think
he was too good. He was just too damn good.
I like playing basketball games, like NBA Jam was my jam growing up.
No,
And
fire.
Space Jam was one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. But I don't watch it.
But speaking of Michael Jordan, I actually got to see him play baseball in spring training.
Oh, really?
He came in to, you know, Winter Haven here, and I got to see him play, which was really cool. All right. now comes the part of the show where we answer questions that you left in the comments for us. Remember, when we answer one of your questions on camera, you get put into a drawing for a full free art upgrade from the bandbox. You already have to be a subscriber to claim this prize. Felix, what comes in a full free art upgrade?
Full free art upgrade. You get the regular print out of 500 print. You get the regular pin, the out of 250 pin, and the out of 99 pin.
Awesome, awesome. So our first question comes from Jonathan Amador. He said, out of all the boxes, what was your favorite item from any box?
Hands down, and this is just because it's right there, Stanley autograph, man.
Yeah.
Bandbox expansion pack.
Yeah.
The Ultra box.
The expansions, absolutely.
Yeah.
for
Regular
me,
box, gotta be. Go ahead.
no, I'm for Ultra, I'm gonna go the Lloyd, and for the regular boxes, I'm gonna go with this upcoming May box. With the May
Really?
box. Yeah.
Who's in the May box, Kevin?
Oh, that's a spoiler.
Could it be?
Hmm.
On the real, for the regular box, Lou Diamond Phillips is sticking out there for me.
Yeah. Good one.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of the upcoming Geek box, but for the price of that box, pretty excited to get that autograph.
I think that's probably the
That's good to say.
the best quality. I think that's probably the best quality autograph we've seen in a regular box. Like
Yeah.
getting your money's worth and then some. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty impressive.
We have another question from Tooth Nails. What do you guys think of The Miz from WWE wanting to play the role of Johnny Cage in the next film? I actually think it'd be a pretty cool fit. He's already cocky. He already made his whole career basically as Johnny Cage in the WWE. So it kind of fits. I'd be okay with it.
I agree. I think, I mean, I don't know much. I haven't watched wrestling in forever. What I do know about The Miz is that he basically built his persona from like Johnny Cage. I think the rumors or the fan casting of Ryan Reynolds is shooting really high for this kind of movie. I think The Miz is probably the best Johnny Cage you're gonna get for your money's worth, So I say why not.
From Kevin Rivers, this one is actually directed straight at Felix. Felix, what do you like best, red vines or Swedish fish? And he's still eating.
Let me see. It would have to go with red vines. It's one of my all-time favorites.
Yeah, mine too. I love red vines.
Out of those two, definitely red vines for sure. Definitely red vines. All right. Now we are going to pull out a name to win a full free art upgrade. All the names should already be in the bucket. Felix is going to shake it up.
Remember, just ask a question. If we answer it on there, like we just did, which those names are in here as well.
Yes, the names that we just mentioned are in the bucket, Dave. All right.
And this is for a future box. Get with Kevin to find out what box, when, and which one you want it on. And the winner is
Kevin Rivers. Congrats, Kevin.
Rivers, nice.
Yeah, I think I've talked to that guy before.
Yeah.
He's pretty cool.
All right. Yeah. Now we are going to talk about the new franchises for the Bandbox. These are for June. I had to count it on my hand.
You did that last time too.
I do. I have to. It's one of those things I can never ever remember. The June box. Felix, you want to tell us what the horror box is?
No, but I'll tell you what the gamer is.
Okay,
it's,
gamer.
Gears of War, Cruising USA, Duck Hunt, and my son's gonna love this, Kingdom Hearts.
Nice.
You know what? Since
Nice.
I'm in the middle of talking, I will also throw in the comic box Madness. For the comic
Madness.
box Madness is going to be the theme,
Yes.
and I know who it is, and just like I did the first one, I'm getting 2 boxes. Not saying, but I'm saying.
I will go ahead and do the geek box. We have DC's Titans, which is an awesome show. Loki, Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead, and for David, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
David Johnson.
Yes. And while I'm still here, I will do the June anime. It is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, My Hero Academia, My Neighbor Totoro, and Full Metal Alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
All right.
Brand?
So I'll do horror. So we've got the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 13 Ghosts, Annabelle, and Felix is going to be pretty happy about this one, The Walking Dead.
Yes.
That's pretty good. That's a pretty good horror lineup.
Just for me,
It really is.
Just
like
for
Brandon said, I'm getting 2 of those boxes. The Walking Dead, how can I not? Come on.
Yeah, I'm excited. And then the upcoming Ultra box for June, the theme is Renegade.
Oh, I still need to
yes.
get mine. You know
You
what?
better freaking do it.
You
Yeah.
need to. If you ask me,
if people knew who
Oh,
the name
would be
was,
sold
this
out
thing
by
would
now.
have been sold out within hours.
minutes.
Yeah,
I mean,
Minutes.
this dude, I mean,
I
he's
can't
awesome,
I
man.
can't believe that I'm finally gonna have this autograph. Like,
Me either.
this is cool.
Either.
This is a good one. Like I'm super excited about it. So I know everybody's gonna freaking love it when they get it, and those that don't get it are gonna be
disappointed. Yeah.
Yeah. Get this.
All right,
box.
guys. I do believe that does it for this episode of the Mod Squad. So, for Felix and Brandon, I'm Kevin saying, keep on bamming, bammers.
Stay golden.
Bye.
Mod Squad in the house right here. Nothing but love for you guys.